The characters that give the middle finger to the world and subsequently steal your girl. Here's our top picks for the chattiest of the chads. Number 12. Kotaro Kujo. The "you're approaching me" meme, besides being hilarious, is one of the biggest Chad moments known to man. Jotaro doesn't care who you are or what powers you have up your sleeve, he'll punch you into submission and look cool while doing it. And I personally stand a consistent king who somehow manages to be cool in every scene he's ever been in. He's 17 and he looks like The Rock. Why is he so on this list? Despite being an absolute Chad, he somehow managed to lose to a rat. Alright! Number 12. Levi Ackerman. Levi is one of those characters that can easily carry an entire show on their back. This is because he's so cool that nothing else on screen truly matters, which is saying something given how good of a show Attack on Titan is. Just like a Super Saiyan, he's moved way past the normal badass and entered the realm of godhood. Even though he's a regular dude, he's one of the most powerful characters in the show, and his calm demeanor just lets you know straight away that he means business. Be it slaying titans or cleaning the house, Levi only accepts perfection. I don't even want to know how many puberties this character has initiated, but I have to give him credit for being an absolute Chad. Number 10. Kusuo Saiki. Saiki is the textbook definition of a Chad. The hottest girl in his class, who's so beautiful that people literally think she's a goddess, only has eyes for him, and he can't be bothered with any of that noise. My dude just wants to sit at home and watch television. He knows his worth and doesn't need the approval of anyone on this planet. And it's not like he's mean, as he does save his friends multiple times, he's just disillusioned about everything. So he minds his own business, never getting in anyone's way and enjoying his own company. Pretty Chad mentality if I do say myself. At least he has his coffee pudding. Number 9. Kamina. In an anime where people are operating mechs the size of a universe, Kamina's voice is somehow the most powerful asset the protagonists have. This is because Kamina can give just about anyone a confidence boost. No matter who or what you are, 5 minutes with Kamina are bound to turn you into an alpha. His vocal cords are literally made out of Chadmantium. That's the only way I can explain how Kamina has this much presence on screen. And it's not just plot armor, as even the viewer is bound to feel better after seeing this dude on screen. His raw Chadness transcends the very medium he was born in. Number 8. Satoru Gojo. Gojo is like the new hot exchange student within the anime community, and for good reason. My dude just doesn't care. You can face him with the most powerful curse in existence and he'll calmly state, "I bet I'm stronger," and he'll then go on to put his money where his mouth is. Not so that Itadori could help him, but rather so that he can watch him. Imagine bringing an audience to fight and lecturing someone as you mop the floor with your opponent. Such levels of Chad energy are hard to come by. Number 7. Yami Sukehiro. Yami just looks like a Chad. Not only is he the buffest dude around, but he's also rocking the coolest uniform and a katana. How do you even compete with that level of drip? But then you look at his character and it gets even better. Yami is so nonchalant that whenever he's losing a battle, he acknowledges the fact that it's time to go beyond my limits, and then does so. My dude literally knows that he's a shonen protagonist and uses it to his advantage. And it's not just empty rhetoric either, as he's powered up mid-fight multiple times. No wonder even the Thorn Queen herself would like to give him a prick. Number 6. Tengen Uzui, the Chad Pillar. Tengen is the type of dude who can boot up Elden Ring and immediately have maidens. Like 3 of them at the very least. He'd then 1v1 the Tree Sentinel with his bare fists and proclaim himself the flashiest man that has ever lived. And honestly, can you really disagree with him?
No.
His Chad energy is so high, he has not 1, not 2, but 3 big titty waifus. Number 5. Rokurota Sakuragi. Chad characters tend to leave a strong impression on those they come across. This dude was one step away from forming a religion with him as the figurehead. Even in prison, where people aren't usually known for their friendly attitude, Sakuragi managed to become a saint in the eyes of his cellmates. And it wasn't through overwhelming power or a 500 IQ, but rather through his character. The dude is nice, believes in justice, and gives everyone a fair shake. He's such a good common person that the villains had nightmares about him even after he wasn't a threat anymore. He's living proof that you don't need to scare someone straight. Just use your immaculate Chad status in order to change their entire worldview. Number 4. Sakamoto. The entire show is a testament to how amazing Sakamoto is. His Chad levels are so high that they transcend age, gender, class, and logic. Do you really want to bully Sakamoto? Well, now you want to cuddle with him. Bringing him to your house? Your mom just opened a Tinder account and is rapidly approaching. Nothing can stop this man. He'll find a way to make anything he does look like a cinematic masterpiece. And everyone in a 100-mile area is going to become a tier 3 sub. Number 3. Escanor. Escanor will always have a special place in my heart. This is because he has the coolest one-liners of any anime character in existence. Apologize to me that you were born into my world. I don't hate you, I just pity you. Who decided that? Telling the commandment of truth that he's the strongest. Escanor is out here being the cockiest dude imaginable. And honestly, it feels earned. His pride shines with the power of the sun, quite literally, melting those who oppose it. Escanor is literally the mascot of anime chads. And that brings us to number 2, Kozuki Oden, unironically the chattiest character in One Piece. He may be one of the few characters in One Piece who doesn't skip leg day. When he was less than a year old, he threw his wet nurse across the room. When he was 2, he caught 2 rabbits with his bare hands. And at age 4, he killed a bear by throwing a large boulder at it. Starting at age 6, he started roaming the red light district and participating in casinos. And by the time he was 8, he started drinking booze and began picking fights with gamblers. At age 9, even the Yakuza had banned him from their casino. When he was 15, he had his own harem. He even survived being boiled alive in oil, while the temperature continued to increase over 700 degrees of heat for almost over an hour, a feat no one has managed before, which impressed even Kaido. Was literally having a normal convo with Kaido while burning alive, told Kaido to get stronger while he can, struck a pose, got shot in the head, and died smiling. And finally, number 1, Yujiro Hanma. Anime is not lacking in the department of manly masculine men, but no one brings the unbelievable Chad energy of Yujiro Hanma from Baki. He's the father of the titular character Baki, and is called the strongest creature on Earth. That's right, creature. He's considered a one-man army that basically does whatever the hell he wants. And no one can stop him because his strength overshadows that of entire nations. Now, on to the Chadness. Let's start off easy, and when I say easy, I mean the time Yujiro took on the entire security force of the Prime Minister of Japan. And once he easily reaches the Prime Minister, what does he do? Laughs at how shit the Prime Minister's security is, shakes his hand, breaks his table, and leaves. He once ripped off a whole face of a man with his bare hands, creating a horrid skin mask that Hannibal Lecter would even say was a bit much. You guys know earthquakes, right? Those natural disasters that bring death and destruction by the millions? He once stopped an earthquake by punching it. That's some Hercules shit. And that's all, folks.